The inspiring gift. I want to tell you a story. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled in the heart of the countryside, there lived a young girl named Lillian. Lillian was an ordinary girl in most respects, but she possessed an extraordinary gift that set her apart from the rest of the world. She could hear the stories behind inanimate objects. This unique ability had been with Lillian for as long as she could remember. It began as a faint whisper in her ears, growing stronger and clearer as she grew older. At first, Lillian kept her gift a secret, fearing that others would consider her strange or, worse, accuse her of telling tall tales. But as time passed, she realized the potential beauty of her gift, for it allowed her to connect with the world in a way that no one else could. One sunny morning, Lillian decided to venture into the woods that bordered her village. As she strolled along the winding paths, she couldn't help but be drawn to a weathered oak tree. Its ancient gnarled branches seemed to beckon her closer. Lillian extended her hand and gently touched the tree's rough bark. Instantly, a rush of voices filled her ears, and she closed her eyes to listen. She heard the story of this old oak, of the countless seasons it had witnessed, the lovers who had carved their initials into its trunk, and the laughter of children who had climbed its branches. Lillian was transported through time, feeling the joys and sorrows of all those who had been touched by the tree's enduring presence. Lillian continued her exploration, discovering that every object, from the rusted key abandoned in the underbrush to the cracked teacup hidden among the leaves, had a story to tell. She learned of the teacup's journey from a grand estate to the forest where it had been cast aside. It spoke of elegant tea parties and whispered secrets shared over the years. With her newfound knowledge, Lillian decided to share the stories of the inanimate objects with the people in her village. She believed these tales could teach valuable lessons, inspire compassion, and help people appreciate the history and sentimentality in the simplest of things. One by one, she began to collect the objects and their stories. Lillian arranged them in a small, charming museum in the heart of the village. Word quickly spread about the museum, and soon people from neighbouring villages came to visit, all eager to hear the extraordinary stories behind everyday items. The museum became a place of wonder and reflection, where visitors could connect with the past and appreciate the beauty in the mundane. Lillian's gift had turned her village into a hub of creativity and understanding, and her life was filled with joy and purpose. As the years passed, Lillian realized that the true magic of her gift lay not in hearing the stories behind inanimate objects, but in sharing those stories with others. Through this, she had brought her village together and helped people appreciate the rich tapestry of human history that was woven into even the most ordinary of things. And so, in the little village nestled in the countryside, Lillian's extraordinary gift continued to inspire, reminding everyone that the stories of the past were still very much alive and waiting to be heard.